And so you are this close to your dreams and goals. So I have to ask you the question. You have the information. Now, what are you going to do with it? What do you have today that you've never had before, and what are you going to do with it? I'm going to say it slower because it's the simplest thing I'm ever going to say. What you already know is why you are where you are. And if you're going to get to the next level, you're going to have to erase everything you knew about what you knew, what you thought you knew. I'm going to say it again because I see some people like, whoa, Eric, I'm trying to catch that one. It is the stinking thinking that got you where you are right now. It is the limited beliefs that have you where you are right now. You have a limited belief. I remember that I thought I could never do this, but only for people who look like me. I remember when I was like 19, 20 and I started speaking, 20, 21, and I would go to historically black colleges and I would kill it. And I remember somebody asking me not to do historically black, but to come out of my particular community, my particular way of speaking, my particular way of doing things. And I'm thinking to myself when I first got there, I was like, whoa, I don't know if I could do this. Like, they don't come from where I come from. Like, they don't talk like I talk. Like, they don't have the experience that I had. I don't know if I have anything to say. And God said to me, you what? What? First of all, son, I'll never forget talking to Les Brown and Bob Proctor. Les Brown was like, yo, you're the number one motivational speaker in the world. I wasn't even a number at that time. He said, you're the number one motivational speaker in the world. And I remember, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I remember how the conversation started. I actually named somebody that I thought was number one. And he said, how dare you say their name out loud and say they're number one? You're the number one motivational speaker in the world. And you better not ever say they're number one. You're number one. And I said, hold up, what? But I just started speaking. He says, no one on the planet is giving free information away like you giving free information away. Nobody in the planet loves people the way. There's no other motivational speaker going to prisons. There's no other motivational speaker talking to 12 kids in a detention center. There's no other motivational speaker going to schools and shaking kids' hands on their way to school and not getting paid a dime for it, meeting them at 6:30 saying, good morning. He said, you are the number one motivational speaker in the world because nobody cares about humans like you care. He said, you ain't even charging. Boy, you know how much money you should be charging? Bob Proctor said, how much you charge? I was like, about 5, 10 grand. He was like, what? Bob Proctor said, what? I was like, 5, 10 grand. It was right here in Phoenix when you spoke together. He said, don't you ever do that again. No less than 20,000. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. And so I remember I got a couple 20s, went back, told Bob Proctor, was like, Bob Proctor, he was like, how you doing, Eric? I'm like, great. How is it going with the fine? I was like, man, it's great. I'm doing 20 now. He was like, psh. I said, you told me 20. He said, I never told you 20. I said, no, less than 20. But your limited beliefs heard. Your limited beliefs heard you say. I didn't say that. That's what your past told you. That's what you getting a GED told you. Your biological father not being in your life told you because you don't value yourself. You think it's tough. I'm telling you, son, there are people in this earth that value you more than you value yourself. They look to you in a way that you don't look to yourself. You will not get what you're supposed to get until you value yourself and you kill all your limited beliefs. So I need you to do me a favor. Just write it down because you don't have enough paper, but write down your limited beliefs. And when you get home, I need you to address them. He said, Eric, I used to be like, God, I don't know if I could do corporate. He said, son, not only can you do it, you must do it. You're going to bring something that nobody else is bringing. And I was like, what do I bring that nobody else is bringing? He said, that message that you think isn't important is so important. And guess what message I was bringing to corporate? I was bringing, so you're a 7-figure earner, but you're not a 7-figure dad. So I challenge you. So I start going to corporate, and the corporate, come please, Eric, we need the message. Why? Because they're not doing well. They're getting divorced. And so it's messing up the company. Eric, we need you. And God said, son, don't look at what somebody else is doing. Value what you're doing. Don't worry about what they bring to the table. Bring what you bring to the table. And some of you are not where you're supposed to be because you have limited thinking. I want to challenge you today. You're just as special as everybody else. You're just as powerful as everybody else. You're just as unique as everybody else. You're just as gifted as everybody else. And you belong in first class just like everybody else. You belong in California. You belong in Dubai, wherever you want to be, you belong there. Somebody asked me the other day, Eric, you live in Michigan. Why are you buying a house in California? I said, because my wife has MS, doing phenomenal, and we want to keep it there. What you going to do with your house in Michigan? I said, what do you mean what I'm going to do with it? You selling it? I said, why would I sell my house? Well, how are you going to have two houses? Because a lot of other people have two houses. Just because you don't have two. I'm not believing that you can only live in one house for the rest of your life stuff no more. Like I'm not hanging out with those people no more. I'm hanging out with the people that got a winter home here, a summer home here, and just want to have a home over here. I'm hanging out with them people now. Like, no, I'm thinking like they thinking now. I'm doing what they doing now. And I start going to corporate getting 50, 60, and when I don't take it, it's because I chose to take less. Because I get to decide. I'm running my life now. I'm finally in control of my life. I'm finally the boss of my life. Are you ready to be the boss of your own life? Are you ready to be in control of your own life? Come on, if you're ready, come on. If you're ready, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm being honest. Are you ready to be happy? Are you ready to have an abundance? Are you ready? I only got a couple people who ready. Come on, are you ready? Are you ready to get what's yours? Are you ready? Are you ready to live your life? Are you ready? Come on, are you ready to live your dream, to live your life, to live your best life? Are you ready to live your best life? No, for real, are you ready to live your best life? We're going to do the hard work now. So here's the hard work. I need you to confront you. Real quick, you are the executive director of your life, not this company. Matter of fact, the company they don't even want to bear that responsibility of you. They just created an opportunity for you that they want you to take advantage of. Number two, you are the captain of your ship. Stop giving your decisions over to other people. Make your own decisions, or if you let them make them for you, be involved in it because they're better decision makers. Does that make sense? So I like to get to the airport, like 15 minutes before it's time to get on. I don't like to be sitting around. My wife likes to get there an hour and a half early. So I'm like, you know what? That's a better decision. We're going to go. I hate it, but we're going to get there early. Why? Because if something happens, we have time to make the adjustment. So I give her that decision. Does that make sense? So even though she's making a decision, I've made a decision that she's a better decision maker, and so she can make the decisions. Does that make sense? She graduated on time, high school, college. She had an 800 credit score, right? She had money in her savings account. I didn't. So she makes better decisions. So I've given up my decisions to somebody that makes better decisions. I'm not getting bullied. All right, next time you'll get that one. You are the author of your story. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write something about you every day. You should be writing something about you every day. And if you don't want to write, say it in a voice recorder and then play it back for yourself. I'm being honest. You should say, I'm amazing. I'm great. I got it going on. I'm talented. Yep. I don't like rejection, but I'm going to get better. And play it in your ear at night. You playing artist music. You don't even know them. You watching stuff on TV. You don't even know. It's so much negative stuff coming in your ear. And when you knock on the door, you don't even realize all that negative is coming out when you do it. Start saying nice stuff to yourself. Start writing down positive stuff about yourself. Start hanging with people who talk. Why? Like you hanging with people who dog you out. Why? You only get one life. You don't deserve to be around people who dogging you out. People dogging your business out. People don't believe in your business. People telling you ain't gonna never be nothing. You don't need to hang with them. You need to be with people like CJ. That's my guy. CJ say, hey, E. He'll call me every blue moon and say, hey, E. I said, what's up? He said, bruh, I've been working with you for 15 years now. Can I tell you the truth? I said, what? He said, I'm still a fan. He said, I'm still your number one fan. He said, they can say whatever they want to. They're not your number one fan. I work for you. I gave my life for your life. I said in college that I was going to make you a household name, and I did it. I'm your number one fan.
don't like to be around people who always criticize me, dog me out, talk about me like a dog, make me feel bad, make me feel insecure, make me second guess myself. Sometimes I like to be around cheerleaders. Get you a couple of cheerleaders, and if you don't, pay for some. I'm being real. Go and pay somebody $100 a week to just call you with, you are amazing. You are phenomenal. You got it going on. Your mind don't know the difference. Your mind don't know that you pay somebody pay. Your feelings is loving it. No, y'all think I'm playing. This is how I got here. You know how good it feels when you walk through and somebody say, bruh, I was about to commit suicide and listen to your stuff, bruh. And you changed my life. You helped me start a business, I feel like you my business partner. Man, you know that make me want to go in, because y'all see I be doing videos by myself, like in a room by myself. So I think about the stuff you tell me, and I use that stuff to pump me up when I'm in it. I'm like, you helped somebody who's about to commit suicide to get their life right. You somebody's business partner, Y'all made $12 million last year. Now you didn't get none of it, but you still helped to do it. You feel me? All right, it's your time now. I'm leaving you. 5 steps to creating a sense of urgency. Create a culture of urgency and execution. Wake up every day and pretend like it's your last day, even though it's not. Pretend like it is. You know why? Because if you think you got 10 years left, you're going to waste them.
You a man, you don't have to show people you have what you really have. You have it. But when you're a boy and you seek attention, you need people to see what you have. If you really have it, shouldn't it be enough that you have it? So what I'm hoping for this group, I'm asking that a group of males would make sure they transition from malehood to boyhood to adolescence to manhood and then the man's man. Malcolm was a man's man. Malcolm came out from Detroit Red to Malcolm X. When Malcolm came out, listen to me very closely, they were able to convince women to join. They couldn't get the pimps and the hustlers to do it. When Malcolm came out, Malcolm was Chicago, Detroit, New York. Malcolm was all over the world recruiting men. And I'm talking about, if y'all saw, again, some of it is fiction, but some of it is true. I love it. When the Italian mob came up with the guns, Malcolm said, you got people with guns. I got men willing to die for me. What? Y'all got guns. My guys, they don't just got guns. They willing to lose their life for me. What? When the nation was up, they wasn't nobody playing. When a man was on the block, they wasn't playing with Malcolm X. They wasn't playing with the Nation of Islam. They playing with us. They don't take us serious. So they don't mind driving and coming in and blowing up our neighborhood because they like, the men ain't gonna be there anyway. Go do your homework and see who was shot and killed. The men ain't gonna be there anyway. They gonna be somewhere either sleeping around, they gonna be going somewhere trying to make some money. They not gonna be at the king. You can't come to a kingdom that's protected. You can't run up on a kingdom that's protected, but you can run up on a kingdom full of boys. You can run up on a kingdom full of boys. You can take boys. You can't take men. So even when you plot who you gonna take, you gonna go somewhere where ain't nobody there to protect. A lot of the problems we see in our community because we're not where we're supposed to be because we want the shoes. Bro, when you a man, the stuff come. Listen to me. When you're a king, a kingdom come with it. A kingdom come with a king. It's just a part of it. Servants come with it. The grapes that you love, the grapes come with it. You ain't got to go after the grapes. They bring the grapes to you every day. When you are a king, listen to me, man. Some of y'all, I got a watch. I got relationships that I didn't have for over 20 years. You showing me a watch? You're showing me a watch? Early 90s, Myron was at Oakwood, and we became a friendship. You're showing me a watch? Show me some men who can put their egos to the side and stay together for 20, 30 years. You're showing me a car? They sell those. They don't sell integrity. They don't sell that. They don't sell relationships. They don't sell that. I walked in this joint. They were like, you supposed to be upstairs. I was like, I can't. I got a hug. They're like, get upstairs. I said, man, it's like a family reunion in this joint. It's people from 89, 90. I saw somebody from 96, 84. Like, I got to say hello. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask yourself before you get out of here, where are you? And I need you to get to kingdom. Because if we can get on guard and be in our post and do what we're supposed to do, We're going to be a blessing. So when you look at me, don't look at me like I'm somebody. I'm not. I am what our ancestors wanted us to be. ET get a pick, bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not no better than you, bro. We, all of us in this room, whoever our ancestors are, we are the sum total of a group of people that survived and they want us to take it to that next level. Does that make sense? And so I need you to be real. Like, where are you? Where are you? And I want you to, Maul gonna come up here in a minute. I want to steal his thunder. But as a brother, I've adopted his 5 pillars. And I need you to ask yourself, where are you in your finances? You should be a king. You should have money just flowing in. You were born an ATM machine. I told you that. You should have no money problems. You only have money problems because you're looking at what somebody else is doing and you're trying to be them. If you would just be who God called you to be, when you were born, the Creator birthed you with creation. He put you in a situation where you have a personality and a set of skills that come with that personality that's automatically going to bring you money. You don't got to beg. You were built with money. Does that make sense? I was just doing what I was supposed to be doing. C was the ones like, E, you're doing too much. I'm gonna have to make you into a household name. Once I make you a celebrity, keep doing what you're doing. But celebrity status is going, absolutely. We got a book coming out. C was like, bro, nobody caring about no book. But we're gonna do the book because if you make the bestsellers list, now we could charge $125,000 times 30 gigs a month. Now you got the money that you need to take care of the kids you need to take care of. Just the taxes alone. Are you hearing me? We got a foundation. Just the taxes alone, now I don't got to give it to Uncle Sam. Now I can put it. Is it making sense? So I need you to ask yourself, where am I in my finances? Where am I in my fitness? And I'm just going to be real. Everybody in this room, you already got it. What do you mean by that, E? Some of y'all, if you would act like you act with your fitness and everything else, you'd be fire. But the only place where you put that energy is in going to the gym. And you know why? Because you like the feeling you get when you come out and they can see it. And the reason why you don't want to do the spiritual part is because when you do the spiritual part and you come out and you don't necessarily see it, you're not getting credit for the spirit boy. But if you could do the spiritual boy and come out and people could see it, you would do it. That's a boy. A boy does what he does even when he perfects his body because he wants people to see it. Matter of fact, that's why some of you, when you're on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, your shirt is off while you're doing it. Because it's not enough that you got a body, but you need me to see it. That's a boy. You need me to see that you buff. You buffed. No, I'm being serious. And so some of your energy is going to showing me what you're doing instead of that energy going to you blowing up in every area.